I want to talk with you real quick about what your homework assignment's going to be. Mohammed thinks we're going to get out of here right now. We're not getting out of here right now. It's too early for that. I guarantee you it'll be a little shorter, but not yet. So our homework assignment is basically to finish this diagram. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is we still have part of it missing, right? We have our main analysis right here in the middle, and then we have what I've sort of offshooted as the analysis of the winter months. I provided you already with the Grasshopper definition for the windrows. The windrows is going to be our way of communicating how we're going to approach our summer passive cooling strategy, right? And it was pretty informative. So if we switch over to, just go ahead and open, you should be able to open the, might not be here anymore. Oh no, it's down here. Is it gone? There it is. No. So you should be able to open the windrows up again, and it will look something like this. Okay. So, and don't mind all the extra information that's in this drawing right now, but you'll have to change the colorization to match your colorization, and figure out some way to get this information into Illustrator and to communicate to the information that we've provided below. Right? So, what's that? Well, that's up to you to figure out. Yeah, I can give you some hints though, right? So my thought is you probably want to align it to this area in some way, shape, or form. My thought is that since we shot our winter months down below our analysis diagram, we probably want to locate it above. You'll probably want to use some sort of connective, linear element that directs us to the information that's applicable. You may want to think about the size of this diagram, how well it reads at certain scales. Will it only be as wide as the winter months, or will it have to be wider? And if so, what does that mean for our associated or lines that will, or dotted lines or dashed lines or datum lines that are going to associate it down to this graph? How do they change? Okay, what kinds of annotations, points, lines, or planes are we going to place over top of our windrows diagram in order to delineate the kind of, or in order to communicate, I should say, the kind of conclusion we draw from it? Was that informative? Sort of, kind of? So this is your first chance at actually making some decisions. Okay? So I would say don't stray too far away from what I've given you. If you have some ideas about specific things that you want to explore, by all means go for it. But you can pretty much get away with using dashed lines, overlays with transparencies, and some simple text, and dotted lines and stuff like that. I think that's a good place to start to explore your own communication. And then from here on out, we'll be preparing you with more tools, and then you can explore some more things. Other questions? Okay, so that's going to be due on Tuesday. It's not all that hard. It seems like a lot because I take a very long time to explain everything in class. But really, when you're sitting down doing it yourself, if you were to just go through and run and do these diagrams on yourself exactly the way that we just did it, you could probably do it in an hour. Yeah. So with that said, there are a couple other things that I want to show you today. And they're not necessarily related to our analysis yet. But I wanted to show you kind of how they operate, so if you wanted to, you could begin to explore these things. We may actually prepare diagrams off of it at some point in the near future. Okay?